Stadium in Iowa City. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Bringing it out. The Hawkeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And having that unit in front, man, that big offensive line that you can trust is so important when you're trying to bring along a freshman throughout a football season. Like, there's going to be mistakes. He doesn't know what he doesn't know yet. But, Palmer, you want to settle him down? You want to give the best version of him to this football team? Protect him. Run the football. And this offensive line can do that.
I agree, David. I think this offensive line helps the head coach and his offensive coordinator just sleep a little bit easier, knowing they've got a young quarterback back there, but because of that experience and the physicality up front, they're going to give him the best possible chance to have success in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Give to the back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Black. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're testing the right side here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Northwestern.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. You see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give running right, it's Malton. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off, Malton running left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Breaks it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
All right, that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll try the counter. There's a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Black. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires on the move. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to go right back downfield. It's complete to the right. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looks as if he's going to run it. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Sooners in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start this third quarter with a run. There he goes! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Swings it out to the flat. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now they'll run it to the right here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out to the right. A Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. To the air, it's Childs. Here's a heat. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Under fire. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15. And let's see what they do on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Caught, and he's got room.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going to try to get it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. They'll give it to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Could be an alley.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be fit.
Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stop. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Snap from the gun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Punch it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Into the end zone for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. A hands team doing its job, and that's going to do it for this one.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA